Oh, what's going on, guys? Gamer Dude back once again with some more fantastic Marvel Spider-Man 2 gameplay. But before we begin, you all know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Bricks Gaming, what's good? Appreciate you stopping in, as always, dude. So, of course, we are going to be picking right up where we left off. Oh, you know, bro, appreciate the like, as always.
Ma wanted to see me. Can't keep her waiting.
Let's get out of that suit. Straight away, let's change suits. It's something that I find myself doing quite often in this game. I like how it automatically gives you that transition into the Spider-Verse animation now. Looks good. Oh yeah, I hear that. I hear that. You gotta play a game through again in preparation for its new DLC. I did the same for Horizon Forbidden West, but then it turned out you had to pay for the Forbidden West DLC, so I was like, no way.
Alright folks, updates on the trial of the century. The people of New York versus Norman Osborn. You remember Devil's Breath, how Mayor Norman was indirectly responsible for poisoning the city a couple years back? Well, his lawyers have slowed the march of justice down, yet again, with more delays. Our source inside the courtroom tells me they're bringing frivolous motions to prolong discovery.
Here we go. Get Spider-Man! Y'all really never learn, huh? Eyes up! There's an ambulance not too far away. I'll drop you right off.
I'd prefer to leave you.
Oh God, thank you.
If you're well enough to shout for help, you're well enough to go get yourself some help. That's the way I see it. Well, unless you're dangling from a building, then yeah, I suppose that's different. But you know what I mean.
We're nearly there. Hope that wasn't too rough of a trip. Take care. Bless you, Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. I love how it changes the graphics up to the Spider-Verse animation. Yeah, there's something else you can do as well. You can activate, you know, the pow, bam, whack stuff, I think. Let's see if we can find it. Once again, I do recommend turning off swing assist. It will really help your gameplay. Might be under visuals. Film style animation. Hey, comic effects. There we go.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
But there was nothing unintentional about it, you know? Some guy with octopus arms climbed a building and released it, so it wasn't really unintentionally done, was it? Where are all the crimes at? I'm looking for crimes and there aren't any. There we go. Secret encounters in the game.
I'll find him dead.
And an outrage grave.
Helping people one at a time, Mrs. Parker.
There's a bunch of those secret encounters as you progress through the game, if you go visit the graves. I mean, I just recently found an encounter where Spider-Man can actually do yoga.
You know how to rock a scarf.
Which one's that? Oh, the weird one with hair. Who designs a robot and then puts hair on it? No, yeah, seriously. I found an encounter where you could do yoga as Spider-Man. You find random citizens doing yoga around the city, and you can join in.
Got a name yet? I was thinking Spider-Man, but all the cool kids are calling themselves these days.
Oh, there's a Venom encounter.
Well, nice work. We should figure out a team name. Pete didn't mention Spider Pals?
See, Venom doesn't do a cool jump away like Peter does, or like Miles does, or like Wraith does. He just stays standing there. Like, he does not move. You can stay here as long as you want, and he will not move. I don't know if it's a glitch that they never fixed, or if he just doesn't like to go away when someone's watching. I don't know. But yeah, all the other characters you come across fighting crime in the city, they've got cool animations when they leave. But Agent Venom does not. I mean, I do like that they used Agent Venom, but I don't like how he wasn't around for very long. I was kind of hoping we'd see Flash Thompson as Agent Venom, considering, you know, they've said that Eddie Brock isn't really a prominent character in this universe. You know, they don't want to establish that he's there. Like, we know he's there, but they don't want to establish that he's there. So I was kind of hoping to see Flash Thompson.
Thank you so much for your support. Okay. Bye-bye. Miles.
Hey, Ma.
Bien. Siéntate. I just wanted to check in. See how you're doing. ¿Todo bien?
Fine. Everything's good. Okay. It's just a lot right now. So much to take care of in the city. Super stressed about my college essay. Pete's busy doing other stuff. And Lee. Lee's still out there. Doesn't that bother you?
Well, of course it bothers her. She's just moved on from it. It's like,
But
he killed her husband. Big
I'm
deal.
committed to making this
You know, she moved
community
on.
better. I've got to let go of things.
Life is
that don't
life,
serve
you know?
me, and
He's the only
focus
one hanging on it.
Where I want to go, not where I've been. Look at me.
I mean, sure, if a guy killed my mum or dad, I would hate them forever. But still, I wouldn't hang on it every single day after it happened.
I can't just let him go.
Angela, I'm gonna have to call you back. No, how can you be locked out? You have a key. Oh. No, I understand the urgency. Let me make some calls. Okay.
Mom, do you need me to go?
Didn't you just finish telling me how busy you are?
Yeah, but I always have time for my community. Okay, Ma, where am I headed?
Harlem Cultural Center, 116th and Convent. That was my friend Angela on the phone. She's the curator, and she's trying to give a prospective donor a private tour. But the security system locked her out.
Whoops! Awkward!
Angela lined up a bunch of items for a new music exhibit, but funding fell through. And if this donor doesn't cover the costs, the museum might have to close.
I'll make sure they get in.
By breaking and entering.
I'm passionate about preserving the musical heritage of this community. But how can I donate to a museum where the security...
But I assure you this museum will be...
Spider-Man?
Oh, thank God. The system's locked us out and it's not responding to any input at all.
Let's see if I can figure out what's wrong with it.
Yeah, I knew something was shady with that guy as soon as I saw him. I mean, afterwards, when it was revealed that the Chameleon was actually in the game, not as a villain that you fight, but, you know, he was in the game, I thought, is this guy the Chameleon? Just, like, in disguise?
Relays are overloaded. Gotta get inside the walls to fix them. Let's patch things up.
I love these little Spider-Bot missions.
Must have been a power surge or something. Who are these guys? So that's how Angela got locked out. Reset the system so I can get in there and stop these guys. Not too bad.
Yeah, you just knew straight away that something was shady about this guy.
Got it. But the system's still down. Gotta find the other relay boxes.
Hey, Miles. I checked in with all the feast shelters. I want to see Martin Lee.
Thanks. Can't believe I let him get away when I could've... You know?
Could've what?
Made sure he didn't...
Exactly, I mean, at first you could put it down to a New Yorker just being a New Yorker, but then he just like, nah, this guy's up to something.
These guys seem like pros. Get this back online. Nice. But the system's still down. Must be more relays.
Sax and drum are already in the truck, right? Yeah. But we got time. A lot more room in the trucks.
Gotta get past these guys without being spotted. How about a distraction in the key of C?
You playing some kind of joke on me?
What was that? Stay out out of sight as much as I can through here.
Pay no attention to them tiny metal clanking legs on the floor.
Keep it together, man. Don't you punk out on me. You could do this.
Another vent above that guy.
Who's that? Yo, Doug, that better be you.
Legit, I mean, you can tell in things like this when characters are just going to turn out evil.
Miles, everything okay?
Ran into a snag, but I'm handling it.
While you're there, check out some of the instruments. Get you ready for college.
Ma, I'm going into music tech. Computers are my instruments.
Music starts with a human, their instrument and their soul. When you're mixing or sampling, you have to listen close and capture that soul. Computers can't do that.
You know how old you sound right now?
Old and wise, you mean?
No, just old.
Okay, getting a stronger signal now. Looks like there's one more relay.
Right. It's not like they're going to hear the tiny legs clanking on the floor or the jet or even the heat from the jet.
Oh man, gotta get all the way across the room.
How much time we got? A couple minutes. The last few things. Get ready to load them into the trucks. Copy that.
I mean, how could they not notice a robotic spider flying through the air as well? It's like, you know, you must have learned by now to look up.
Someone bumping into things. Who's playing music? Who did that?
Gotta get this last relay online, then head to the loading dock. Make sure these guys don't get away with any of this stuff.
Abort! Let's roll!
Nice work, Spider-Bot. Now it's my turn.
Spider-Man, the front door's finally open. But there is a bunch of stuff missing. It's all up back in the loading docks. And I'll make sure it stays there.
Right, we want a Marvel Zombies game.
Whatever! Take him out! Tell your boss, don't go messing with my neighborhood. This is mine now. Not that I'm gonna use it. Hit him with all you got.
Nailed it.
Hold him here. Meet at the rendezvous point in an hour.
Not today.
Yeah, they're all totally dead. Spider-Man doesn't kill people. Yes, because electrocuting all those people like that totally means they're not dead.
Give it up, guys. You're not getting away.
Yeah, it's alright. They're just in a coma. It's okay to break the bones and put them in comas as long as they're not dead. Even if they're completely crippled. Ah, this is annoying. Gotcha.
Go play.
Whoops. No touchy. Be gentle. Fight like a spider. Yeah, those guys are totally dead. Just kick them out of a moving truck into another vehicle. They're totally dead.
Funky drummer.
They only recovered items from one truck? What a mess.
Right? It's like,
Sorry, Angela.
you just killed that guy. It's like, no,
This is a deal
he's fine.
breaker.
He'll never walk again, but he's fine. It's like, as long as they're not dead, doesn't break the code.
Best hope for a big donor. There's still the fundraising gala. If we don't find that second truck, there is no exhibit. Without an exhibit, there is no gala. Without a gala, the museum will have to close. That won't happen.
Museums are dead anyway.
Here. This belonged to Clyde Stubblefield. Ooh!
You know, there's a little thing called the internet where people can, you know, look at images of these things in the museums now. People don't actually need to go to the museums anymore.
Influential. A direct line from funk to hip hop. Thank you. Don't worry. I'll find the rest of those items. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess it kind of does a little. I never noticed that before.
I should check in with Pete.
Oh yeah, check in with Pete, the guy that is totally ditching you because his longtime best friend came back into his life. That Pete, you mean? Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, if you look at the Raimi suit I'm wearing now, it kind of does.
Of course. Actually, Harry's calling. I have to take this. Catch up later?
Oh, sure, man. Later.
Hey, Pete.
See, you just totally ghosted Miles again.
No sign of Doc Connors yet, but I could use an extra set of eyes.
On my way. Have you heard anything from MJ? You said she's stopping by his house, right?
Nothing yet. She told me she'd call when she got there.
Let's hope he's just taking a sick day.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna check her office. Just come by when you can.
Don't scare me like that.
See, yeah, they've got it in Spider-Bot form, but it's not an actual suit you can wear in the game anymore, which kind of sucks. I mean, I never wore it that often, but it still looked like an awesome suit.
Hey, get this. It looks like these imposter spider bots are getting pinged by some third party. Like someone else is tracking them? Exactly. I just need to figure out who. Collect any others you can find. I need all the data I can get. Nice one, Genki. Got us one step closer to solving this thing.
Yo, Jared, what's good? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Been a while.
Hello, governor.
Oh God, that is not how we speak. I'm British. That is not how we talk. We have not said things like "hello, governor" since like the early 1900s. Even people in London don't speak like that anymore. I do love the updated look of the Raimi suit. It looks a lot better now.
Nothing yet. It's MJ.
Bad news. Connors' house is crawling with hunters and the doctor's MIA. Good news. I think I know where to find him. Somewhere across the river. Maybe around.
Well, MJ's going for a ride.
Let's move. He's waiting.
Man, MJ seriously needs some superpowers in the next game, because I'm sick of these stealth missions with her. She's a one-shot wonder. She gets tapped and she's out for the count. It's like she really needs some superpowers for the next game. There have been instances where Mary Jane has gained superpowers. I mean, not counting the scene in this game where she becomes that crazy, weird symbiote thing. Yeah, that was just messed up.
Training with Sable paid off sooner than I'd hoped. A zoo. Connors has to be around here somewhere. I have to tell Pete.
The light. Where is that man?
No, I think they make MJ playable, so we've got like a bit of a rest from the whole Spider-Man thing.
They're trying to reactivate his reptile
But they could do something else other than a Mary Jane stealth mission, I admit. But I think it's just like a rest and a change. Like the Haley mission in this game, I think it's just a rest and a change from the whole Spider-Maning thing.
Oh God, they want to hunt him too.
As I think if all this was a cutscene, we'd get rather bored.
Looks like they've set up shop here.
Looks right. Hello. You know I don't like being snuck up on.
Then it's a good thing nobody's sneaking up on you.
Might get a better view from the roof.
Yeah, that happened.
You are in the wrong place.
There's no one here. You saw nothing.
I will put you down humanely.
Put who down? The pigeon that fell through the ceiling? That's just rude, bro. Nighty night. Nobody shoots me. I just hate everything Disney. It's not just Donald. It's just everything Disney in general.
Gotta split him up.
So many have tried to kill him. Human and beast.
Checking it out.
See? Now someone snuck up on you.
What is that up there?
Oh, this is where we get the confirmation that Vulture died. Off screen.
Vulture. Did they... I need to find Connors.
Another night tainted by the silence of death. I wasn't sure I could clip his wings. Perhaps that would be my weakness, but... no.
The trouble I found myself having with this game was that the fact so many villains were killed off screen. Vulture, Shocker, Electro, they're all killed off screen. It's like we got that little bit of Scorpion, and I figured that was going to happen throughout the game. You know, we were going to get little tiny bits of that showing them die, but no. They're just dead. Gone.
Phone. Connor's cell phone. Oh, please don't die. Harry, it's MJ. I'm at an abandoned zoo in Jersey. It's...
Please, don't. Please, you don't understand.
yeah, I see that. I see that. Yeah, I see what you did there. No, but still, I think including those deaths would have been better than the Mary Jane mission. Like, we didn't need this Mary Jane mission.
They used a code to get in the cage, and Connor's shackles need that key. Just have to find them. All right, MJ. Learn a code. Steal some keys. You've done worse. This looks right. The hunter who input that code has to be nearby.
I mean, MJ is acting kind of like Black Widow here. Like, she's acting like a really stealthy Black Widow.
I aspire to be what he is.
If he gets what he hopes for. I'm on it.
Tonight's a big night.
Party! That's all I got from that. Well, it's not even 2 attacks for MJ, it's like, oh, she's a one-shot wonder. One hit and she's down.
This is the zoo that closed after a lion attacked its handler. Awful. The hunter with the code came this way. Where is she? Come on. Who doesn't write down their passwords?
I mean, these are highly trained operatives, and MJ's taking them down with a stun gun.
Mongoose. Maybe whoever that is knows the code. Just need to convince them I'm Vika. Radio designations. Let's find out who this mongoose is. Hello, Gari. Some kind of ranking system. Guess she's Garin's boss. Good for me. They'll see right through me. I need to figure out who Vika is. Simkarian poetry. Must be her first language. Vegre, yo here. Her Simkarian is perfect. Hopefully mine is convincing. Alright.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you discount Screwball from the first Spider-Man game because she was just irritating as hell, I feel like there were a lot more villains to fight in the first game than this game.
Come on, MJ. Her Simkarian is
I mean, I know they wanted to like really symbolize Venom and Kraven as the big bads in this game, but there really didn't even seem to be that many side villains to fight. I mean, I'm not complaining. The game is fantastic. Insomniac really outdid themselves with it. It's a brilliant sequel. It's just there seemed to be a lot more to do in the first one than this. That's all I'm saying.
That felt kind of nice. All right, better move before he comes looking. Where's that whiteboard? There you are. Codes for the enclosure. Got the code. Now for the key.
Yeah, legit, dude, legit. I probably give it like an 8 or a 9 as well. I mean, it wasn't without its problems. You know, there was a few things I didn't like about it, but it was fantastic. You know, Insomniac really outdid themselves. And you know, now we're learning as well that the potential DLC is going to feature the Beetle, which will be Tombstone's daughter. Thanks to a nice little mistake made from Insomniac. In the latest update, when they released New Game Plus, people had the opportunity to sneak into the dev menu. And they noticed that the upcoming DLC was going to feature Beetle. No, she's going to be a villain. The Beetle, at least Tombstone's daughter's version of the Beetle, is a villain. Now that Tombstone's gone straight, I can only assume that she's going to be taking over Tombstone's criminal empire.
Keys to the reptile house. Have to get over there fast.
Well, not that way.
Checking it out. What was that noise? Nothing here.
Well, I mean, they could go either way with her. She could end up being a new hero. But it's likely that she'll be a villain just so that they've, you know, got a story to tell. With the introduction of Cindy Moon, who in the comic books is Silk in the post-credit scene, it's likely that they'll be saving the whole new hero thing for Silk.
With the keys went this way. Getting close.
It's a total rewire. Stand by. I'm investigating.
He's not down. He's napping. Craven's working him too hard. He's just napping, dude. I think right here is confirmation of another dead superhero. Can't remember. Not superhero, supervillain. Over there in the corner.
I'll find it. There she is.
There's who? Sorry, you didn't finish. I could be thinking about the wrong part of the game, but I do remember finding evidence that these other villains were dead. Yeah, there it is down there.
It's almost time. Checking it out.
Nothing to check out, brother. Crap. Ah. Well, at least I died in a heroic pose right there. Because I was trying to find the extra bits, but I think I'm just gonna move on.
There. He's got the key. That camo field. I think I can hide behind it.
I know it sounds crazy. I can feel them here with us. If the spirits of the dead are so concerning, maybe you should seek another.
Got the keys. Time to get out of here.
Stench you is nothing more senses.
More hunters.
We will have our victory. No matter
I mean, like the other guys don't hear me taking someone out with a stun gun. You know, it's like, well, how did you not hear that?
Let's get you out of there. Sounds like Craven is on his way here.
Yeah, Madam Web is kind of useless. I mean, her power is to see into the future. I mean, although that will be a cool power, but seeing into the future isn't exactly my idea of a cool superpower. I mean, what can you do to save the day with a vision of the future that may or may not come true?
I'm on my way, Doc.
Hey, what was that?
waste of my precious remaining time.
Electro dead.
Perhaps this technology will be of use.
This is terrible.
Here, kitty kitty. Or here, lizardy lizardy. No, that doesn't quite roll off the tongue, does it?
You know this beast.
His name is Kurt Connors. He's a good man.
There are no good men.
Well, there's Spider-Man, there's Daredevil, the Avengers. They're good men.
Sorry we're late.
Oh, that suit looks so good here.
Are you two all right?
Better now.
There's a lab in the atrium. Might have a serum. I don't have much time. Then we'll buy you some. Right up the hill. That glass building. Please, hurry. We'll clear a path. Keep your heads down. Don't worry, Doc. We'll get you to that lab. You're not turning tonight. Open fire. Butterfingers.
Open fire with what? Your gun's gone.
These hunters must have a death wish. First tombstone, now a lizard. Seems like they're just doing their boss's dirty work. Their benefits must be crazy. Now look who's joking at a bad time. You're learning.
Whoa.
MJ, move ahead, but stay low.
Ray in my sights.
Boing, boing.
Got some hunters blocking our route. They even brought some animals from home.
Guys, it's not looking good.
I can feel it. Please. We're almost there, Doc. Focus on breathing. Okay.
He's only about to turn into a giant reptile and he's just like, oh yeah, focus on your breathing.
Clear. Let's move.
Oh, that was just rude.
There's the lab. You doing okay? Not good. We better clear these guys out fast. Just hurry.
I'm not trying to web that one.
No appreciation for plot twists these days. So impressive. Why isn't he out here fighting us?
team in this group. How are things looking?
Keep them busy.
I won't let you get hurt, sir. You'll be okay. Please. I can't do this again. Spider-Man! I'm sorry. We need to hurry.
Ah, I love these combo attacks.
Get to work. We'll cover you.
This, I can use this to make an antidote.
Yeah, seeing the red suit with the black tendrils, that's kind of hilarious. But when I change it to the black Raimi suit, when I officially get the black suit, that'll be better.
I'm sorry.
See, him getting stabbed like that just reminds me of what happened in No Way Home. You know, Andrew Garfield's got Toby over his shoulder and he's like, "You're in so much pain right now." And he's like, "I'm in so much pain."
I got you. Come on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
This feels not great.
Just think. This'll definitely be your coolest scar.
Yeah. MJ, I don't think... Am I breathing?
Am I breathing? Well, you're talking, so you're breathing.
I'll kill you.
Harry!
That's cool, just reveal the secret identity of your best friend to a supervillain.
I know. Shh. It's okay. Come on.
I can't see.
Focus, Pete. One foot in front of the other. Come on.
See, I really did honestly think in this moment, when I first played it, that Peter Parker was gonna die.
Don't. Doc, we're almost... Pete, talk to me.
I mean, technically, he actually does die.
Almost there. Hang on. Hang on. Come on. Get up. Harry!
Yeah, this part is just as emotional as watching Aunt May die in the first game.
Pete?
And then shit hits the fan.
Come on. Pete, come on, this is nothing. Remember in 5th grade when you... No, you gotta stay awake, buddy.
Pete!
No!
Yeah, because people do forget that Spider-Man does have a healing factor. And the symbiote suit just kind of like, I guess, put it into overdrive. Because as we see later on, he still has that knife in his gut, and the symbiote suit rips it out.
What happened? I don't know. MJ, get him out of here. I'll handle this.
And put that on.
Oh, this is good. How does he live? Guess your boss keeps better aim. Spider-Man! Give him twice what you perceive! Grenade out!
If I were these guys, I would be running away. I'd be like, bro, this is not Spider-Man. It's like, I'm not affiliated with these people. I'll just like drop the gun, put your hands up and be like, okay, okay. Slowly start walking backwards, like, I'm not here. I was never here. You don't see me here.
What are you? Track the lizard. The spider is mine.
I was also really kind of pissed with what they did to Kraven in this. Like, Kraven is a big Spider-Man villain. And they just pretty much immediately killed him off. It's like, is that the norm for big Marvel villains now? Because it happens all the time in the movies, too. It's like, this big villain shows up who's supposed to be around for years, causing a lot of chaos. And they're just like, let's find the best way to kill him in an hour and a half.
Without it,
Yeah. Okay. We gotta figure out how to get this back onto Harry. How did you give it to me?
I don't know, it just sort of happened.
Okay. Let me try.
Oh, that looks so cool. Because you couldn't change the suit before in the first playthrough.
There's something in here.
Okay, not what I...
What the?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Let me try it again.
I mean, look, you can even see it. It looks slimy. It doesn't look shiny. It looks slimy.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
We need to find Dr. Connors. Except...
he's a drilling reptile right now.
Kraven. The serum. He had it around his neck. That's what he used on Dr. Connors.
If we find that serum, we could analyze it, use the equipment here to engineer a cure.
And bring Dr. Connors back from the land of the lizard.
I'll start tracking down Kraven.
He's probably already cleared out of that zoo by now.
Well, lucky for us. He left a piece of himself behind.
See, that's the knife I was talking about. Like, Kraven snapped that off inside him. So Peter was dead for a good bit. And then when he tries giving the symbiote back to Harry, the symbiote literally just pulls that out of him. So that was still in his gut. That was still stabbed into him, and he just didn't feel it while he had the symbiote on.
There's this pawn shop in Little Odessa that specializes in rare artifacts, just like this knife. Let's start there.
Good thinking. Weirdly enough, I feel energized.
It did that for me too.
How does this thing work?
Honestly, can't explain it.
I just think the suit listens.
Okay. Maybe it'll help with finding Craven and his serum.
Just don't get stabbed this time, please.
I usually try not to. I'll be fine, I promise. So many puns and I don't even know where to start.
Wow, that was easy.
Can we make this easy?
Took out so many of them without even breaking a sweat.
Now to see what's inside the crystal.
Maybe I'm being paranoid, but everywhere I go, I see them too. Work, the corner store, in the park. They're tracking us.
The hunters were after him. Marco warned us about Craven and his gang. We should have listened to him. Blockade!
They've lost the spider out here.
We look like a fish.
Down came the symbiote and washed the villains out.
Now I'm gonna be jumpy for at least the next 20 minutes.
Ah, the only way to travel. I'm really surprised they didn't patch that glitch. It's just a super fast way to get around the city without even trying.
If you weren't a robot, you'd definitely be venomous.
And I do actually love all the references and puns to when he finds these little spider bots. I mean, the fact that the spider bots are in the game and it has that little tease at the end to Miguel O'Hara, you would think that there's actually that they were actually planning a DLC based around the Spider-Verse to show us how Insomniac's Peter
And the sandcastle competition starts now.
came to be there.
You just had to make it hard, huh?
Well, he just popped in out of nowhere.
Let's crack a crystal.
He popped out of the sand. Like a daisy.
So I tell the cops that someone's out to get us, but they don't listen to me. No one ever does. Time to take matters into my own hands.
Marco put Sandman to rest years ago. And Craven woke a sleeping giant.
Hey, I was just talking to my source at the raft. Marco's been belligerent and incoherent since he got there. But they said he's starting to show signs of improvement. Whatever you're doing with those crystals, keep it up.
So, folks, I think I'm going to call it there. So I want to thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Bricks Gaming, thanks for stopping in, dude. As always, appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, head over to his channel. He's on the gaming community, the 420 community, and he also does Lego builds on his Instagram account, which is blazing710420. And I'd appreciate any support you guys can give if you're watching now or in the future. And speaking of watching in the future, if you aren't new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Now then, stay tuned for more content from yours truly. Sorry I've not been uploading or streaming as much as usual. It's just I've been very busy with work. I've had a lot to do, so I haven't really had much time for myself lately. It's just crazy at the moment. You know, I need as much money as possible just to live and keep a roof over my head. So I'm sure most people watching know what I'm talking about. You know, it's hard times. But yeah, thank you all for stopping in once again. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for more content. Obviously, I'll do some more informative gaming news videos whenever I can. Do some more live streams. We'll definitely have more Spider-Man New Game Plus. I've still got Star Wars Jedi Survivor to do, God of War New Game Plus to do, and plenty more. I also recently got the GTA Not So Definitive Edition, you know, the trilogy, Vice City 3 and San Andreas. So I might play those on the channel at some point as like a retro week, you know, play like one game a week or something. I don't know. Spitballing that idea around. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you're watching now or in the future. So yeah, that being said then, this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.